Well, YouTube, Cunningham Cichlids back with another video. Not a fun one this time. Just want to show you guys again what happens when you keep fish. You keep fish, you know, but you know things can happen at any time. I come downstairs, do a couple things, and notice water's on the floor. And what is water from? Let's take a look. Oh, we got water on the floor because our 125 has decided it wanted to leak today. So trying to drain the tank. We got to get these corydoras out of here to find a new home for them. Bunch of water on the floor to clean up. More water all back in here to clean up once we get this drained, and new ones on order. Hopefully we'll have it this week and we can swap it out, but really bad timing because I have a fish order due in Thursday morning of some more fish, so I really needed these fish to stay in this tank or be shipped out, you know, so I can have the room. But it's the way it goes. Unfortunately, we can't control when tanks leak. It's just what happens. This is a Marineland 125 black silicone. Had a couple other tanks leak that were Marinelands as well. Looks like it's coming out of the bottom. I'm not 100% sure. You know, the water's protruding on the trim and coming out of the bottom and coming out of the back on the bottom. So seal went somewhere, just don't know exactly where, and the water coming from the side here. So the foam underneath is completely saturated. That's why the water is dripping from a lot of places, but we really won't know until we get the background out, and then tank emptied, fish moved, background out, and then we need to get the tank off the stand and upstairs. Well, since our lovely 125 broke, we were able to get a replacement one ordered, and we're on our way to Cleveland to pick it up. Yes, Cleveland. Called my buddy, owns a shop down there, see if he can order me a tank, and he was able to get one for me. We talked Monday night. It'll be delivered here shortly, and I'll pick it up and take it back to the fish room and get it painted and replace the broken one. So such a fun couple days, but that's part of having aquariums. We all know that we have them, that the chances of them leaking is possible. So we continue the journey. So we made it down here to Broadview Heights. We are grabbing some food real quick, and then we're going to run over to Georgia shop, Agno Aquatics, Broadview Heights. Check it out. We'll maybe do some walkthroughs, show you guys some fish from there. Great shop, great guy. So he ordered the replacement 125 for me, so we'll load that up, and then of course it's almost 2 o'clock on Wednesday, and the truck don't get there till 4, I guess, so have to wait for a little bit, but that's okay. And then we'll load up the new 125 and take it back to the fish room. Well, we got the tank picked up. It's 5:13. We're about an hour and 15 minutes from the house. So ran through a little bit of a rainstorm there down around the Sandusky area. So we're making good progress. We'll be at the house about 6:30. We need to unload the tank, and then we got fish coming in, so we will be turning around and driving to the airport now to pick up some fish once we get back to the house. So busy evening still to get the tank unloaded, get fish picked up, fish put away, but that's the way it goes when you want to keep fish. Yeah, so the Leaky 125 is all cleaned out, sand scooped out, all down here. We got the new one painted in the garage, ready to go. So once we get some help here shortly to get this one out of the basement, we'll bring the new one down and set that up. Still don't know where it's leaking from. A lot of water dripping from here still, but that could be obviously the foam. This held water, so I'm thinking it's something like that still. I think it's a back seam, something along the back, because that's where most of the water was. But it's hard to tell because once the foam underneath these tanks gets full of water, it drips from everywhere, so you just don't know. So with that, we're gonna get this moved and then get the new one in place. Well, thanks to a couple good fish buddies, we got the 125 back on the stand. So new Aqueon tank ready to go, painted this week. Deep blue Rust-Oleum 2X coverage for everybody that asks. what color I put on my fish tanks. It's deep blue Rust-Oleum spray paint 2X coverage. So that's what I found works, the color I like the best. So that's what all my tanks are painted with, for those of you that ask. But anyways, we're ready to put some sand in this. We're going to be putting some water and filling this buddy back up, because we need this fish tank. We can't afford to have I know everybody says, well, you got 100 fish tanks in your fish room. Yeah, I know, but we still need the tank set up to be able to move fish around. So that's what we're going to work on. So stay continued. All right, so the new 125 is on the stand, and now we got some sand in it. Universal Rocks background is back in place. The Rocky style in brown. Check it out, universalrocks.com. But we're getting ready to, tomorrow we'll fill this bad puppy up with some water, and filter stayed wet, so we should be good from a bio standpoint. Our Chem Title 110s, which are our staple filter down here in the fish room for the big tanks, along with our Lustar jumbo box filters we run, which are right there. We'll get some water in this big puppy, and we'll get be all set for when we bring in some new fish. Alright, so 125 was in place yesterday. It's now getting filled up. About halfway there, not quite halfway there, but we're working on it. Get this tank up and running tonight, and then probably won't have any fish to put in it for a little bit, but no problem. We can always fill tanks down here. Never have enough. So yeah, we're working on it. We'll get this filled up and see what we do with it. Well, we finally got the 125 replaced. It's up and running, and yes, it's got some fish. So it's got some fish from our last order. Wasn't that bad of a project to swap it out. Just replace it with a new one. Luckily, I could get a new one in time to replace it. That way, when this order came in, I had a place to put these fish, so that's really good. So with that, thanks for watching. Everybody that subscribes to my channel, I appreciate it. Thanks for all your support to all my customers. And if you're not a customer of ours, why? And if you've ever had a tank leak, let us know in the comments. What'd you do? What size tank broke on you or leaked on you, and what'd you end up doing with it or replacing it? Curious to know. Always interested to see. You know, it's how we learn in this hobby, by sharing our experiences with others. So share yours with me, and with that, thanks for watching, everybody, and stay fishy, my friends.